A little design here, and let's have a look at this as a 4x tile. How would that look? Again, it's a nice half drop repeat pattern, fairly simple, whimsical, childlike drawing. Okay, that's fine. Now, let's say I want to change some colors. I might go into the Gradient Studio over here. In the Gradient Studio, you can change any of the colors in here. I'll show you this in a second. You can load and you can save gradients that you create as well. Now, I have a selection in here. Let's go to It's a Party. I just named random ones just to entertain myself. And let's have a look. Let's load this one. Oh, wow, that's insanely vibrant, isn't it? Right. Okay, now I quite like that darker pink, so let's bring that down a touch over here. Let's leave that one there. This colour I'm going to change to a much lighter one and see how that works. Now I've got this slider, I can move it up and down just to kind of bring the colours out. Right, let's put this green one here. Let's make that a little bit stronger into here. I mean, I quite like that. Wouldn't mind a little bit darker here just to get some variation on there. Now let's have a little look. I mean, it's quite nice. This kind of colour. Let's have a look. I might pull this one just across a little bit more. No, okay. I quite like that there. And this colour. Now let's get some variation there and bring these greens into it a little bit more. And this dark one. I'm sure there's a dark green in here that I can bring in as well, just to get some more outlining going on. So let's have a look at that. Right, so I can analyze and save this one to code. Once I'm happy with that, or if I actually like this color palette, I can go in and give it a name, hit save, and then it saves. Now, depending on which tier you have, you can have 10, 25, 50, 100 palettes that you can use. Sorry, not palettes, gradients that you can save. And again, they will appear in here once they're saved. And then if you are working on a certain collection, you can use those and just adjust the sliders accordingly to how you want to have them. Also, if you have the professional or the enterprise level, you can actually save 6 different gradients from here as your favorites. And all you have to do is click on a button and it will generate all 6 for you. Now, this doesn't come at an extra cost. Once the design has actually been made and you're happy with it, as soon as you go into the Gradient Studio, all these color variations do not cost you an extra penny. Okay, it's all done mathematically using the technology I've built within the app. Okay, so this one is now saved. So let's go out of here, and this is the magic batch here. So if I clicked on this, it would generate. So I've got 3 variations, or I've got 2 variations saved, but it will do that. And so it's just a matter of clicking a button if you wanted 6 variations of a specific one. Okay, so if I go back out of this now and I go back into my history, I have this one here. So let's go into